everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you so much for watching. So today is a rainy, gross day. We woke up, well, I woke up at 5 in the morning because Nate was up early, of course, but also because about 5:30 it started thundering really bad and it's just been nasty. It's already like 9:30 in the morning. We got the kids to school. Me and Mark have been hanging out. David's at work. And I just feel like I'd be more motivated if I do a vlog today. So you guys come spend a rainy day at home with me. I was hoping that we would get to go out and do some stuff. Like I really want to go to the library, get some more books, but I do not want to get Mark out in this mess. So we're just going to stay at home today. I need to do some laundry. I'm going to go ahead and prep dinner. Just anything I can do to make the rest of the day go by smoothly. I'm sorry if you hear Cocomelon playing very loudly. There's not even anybody watching it. I need to do a lot of laundry and just get going with the day. So I'm actually wearing pajama bottoms, but I have a real shirt on. I just felt like, let's just be cozy today, you know, like why not? So anyway, I hope you guys had a great week. We've had a very chill week. So we had a very busy weekend, and then yesterday David was off work and he had his day off and we just did some yard work. I begged him to let me cut the grass because when David always does all the yard work and he just looks so peaceful out there. He's got his podcast playing in his ear or listening to music or whatever. Nobody's bothering him. He's just out there doing his thing. And sometimes I get a little jealous. Like I'm in here, the kids are screaming and crying and needing me. I never get to listen to a podcast without interruptions. And so he had cut the front yard and came inside and I said, will you please let me cut the backyard? I've never cut grass ever. But we have a really nice self-propelled lawnmower. It's a push mower, but it's self-propelled. And so it's really easy. And so he was like, sure. So I cut the entire backyard and really enjoyed it. I got to listen to a whole podcast. I listened to a Dateline podcast. Anyway, it was really nice. But today is a new day and I have a lot of housework to do. Like every surface of my kitchen just has like clutter on it. So I want to get everything cleaned off, wipe down the counters. Like I said, I need to get started on laundry. And then tonight for dinner, there's a couple of different options I could do. So let me know which one you think sounds the best, but look for the recipe video coming out soon that's going to have all of them once I get done filming them. I could either make a breakfast biscuits and gravy type casserole. I could make a taco bake casserole, or I have the stuff to make a chicken pot pie casserole. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. With it being rainy and gross, I'm leaning towards either the breakfasty one or the chicken pot pie one. I think that would be very like comforting and like, you know, when it's rainy outside, you want something like really cozy, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to go ahead and prep whatever casserole I'm going to make. That's one of the reasons I love casseroles is you can prep it before you, like you can either prep it right before you bake it or you can prep it in advance. And then when it's dinner time, you just throw it in the oven. And like everything is together, like your whole meal basically, you might make a side, but your whole meal is basically in that dish and it's just really easy. So I did put out a crock pot video last week and that now I'm working on a casserole one. So I'm very excited to do more recipes for you guys. The only thing is they are a lot of work and editing and planning and all of this. And I don't feel like they get as many views as just a normal vlog, which is very, very easy for me to edit and do. So if you guys like the recipe videos, make sure you share them with a friend. Make sure you give them a thumbs up and a comment. I get asked all the time, like, how do I support your channel more? And that's so sweet. The more like comments, likes, shares, all of that, it really does help the algorithm push my video to more people. So anyway, I'm going to clean up a little bit, but we've had such a good, busy, but just also nice weekend. The weather's been so nice. We went to church on Sunday and I looked for these guys. These are Nate's headphones. My almost 10-year-old has autism, and when we go to church, he always has to have these noise canceling headphones. Well, Sunday morning came. We could not find these anywhere, but Nate still did pretty well. We went into children's church on Sunday, and we lasted about an hour in there. And we found the headphones later that night. They were shoved underneath a couch. That's why I need to clean up more and just kind of get things back together, because then we lose things. Mark is spraying himself with a water bottle. Hey, what are you doing? He is soaking wet. You got a spray bottle. He got a spray bottle out of my bathroom and he's just squirting himself down with it. Okay, I'm gonna go deal with that. I'll see you guys. We'll get this house picked up. All right, you guys. So the winner was the breakfast casserole. I am going to show you guys how I made this in a video. Like I said, I did tweak it. I didn't do it. I never do it exactly like the recipe says. I added a couple of things to it, but I'm excited for this. Okay, so update. I got that all put together. I'm going to put some foil on it, stick it in the fridge. I need to find a place to stick it in the fridge because that's always the hard part. I did go to the grocery store yesterday, so I have lots of stuff in there. I'm going to go ahead and cut up the cantaloupe I bought yesterday, and then for dinner we'll be pretty much done. I mean, the kids will not eat this. That's the only thing, is they're not going to eat that. They're not big on casserole, so I will stick a frozen pizza in the oven or something like that for them, or make them a grilled cheese or something really very fast. So I'll just have that and we'll have fruit with it. I'll go ahead and cut up the cantaloupe, wash my grapes, and we'll be good to go for dinner. And it's only 10:42 in the morning. If you work from home or you are a stay-at-home mom, the biggest thing that has helped me with dinner time is prepping it ahead. Anything I can do, if I can just brown the meat or make the salad or anything I can do during the day, it so helps, because the evening time is the craziest part of our day. There's homework, there's piano practice that has to happen, there's bath, and it's just always so crazy. So I always try, if it's any possible, to get something done for dinner. It didn't take me very long. I maybe did that about less than 30 minutes. And I've got that together. And what's so great is, even though my kids won't eat that, that is way more than me and my husband can eat in one sitting. Obviously, it's a huge casserole. So we will have leftovers, and I can make a meal one night and then we'll have leftovers the next night. We've been doing that a lot. And it's been great, because then tomorrow night, if we want to have leftovers again, I won't have to do anything. I won't have to cook at all. So I know some people don't like leftovers, but we really like them. I feel like it depends on what it is. There's some things I don't like leftover as much. Say you're having fried fish. That's not going to be leftover. It's not going to be that good. But if you're having a casserole, if you're having soup or even pasta, I found is really good leftover. Just kind of, I know you could probably get sick of it. Another thing I like to do is I'll cook for 2 or 3 days in a row, and then we'll have leftovers, more variety of leftovers. So you're not eating the same thing every day. But I'm very lucky because my husband loves leftovers. He loves having leftovers. So I got the kitchen cleaned up for the most part. There's a few more things I need to do. I need to switch out the laundry, but I wanted to show you that casserole before I stuck it in the oven. I went ahead and grated a bunch of cheese, so we have that for the week. I'm going to cut up that cantaloupe, like I said, and we'll be good to go. So it's almost 11. It's 10:45. Mark has been playing so well today, so well. He's been so busy playing. I actually saw this article about how you shouldn't feel bad about not playing with your kids every second of the day. Sometimes I do feel bad because he loves when I play with him, and I try to at least once a day go in his room and play with him, but it's hard because I do work from home, so a lot of the day I'm busy getting stuff done, and he's just occupying himself. But the article was talking about how important that is, for their brain development, being able to be creative on their own without adults interrupting them. And they talked about how as adults we tend to, overtake the playtime we feel like we're helping them learn, but it interrupts their thinking process. And I also read something about how you shouldn't continually tell your kids when they're doing something, be careful. If they're walking on a uneven walkway or something, and you're constantly saying, be careful, be careful, it interrupts their brain trying to process the need to be careful, and it kind of defeats the purpose of you telling them that. So I've been really trying to work on it because I am the mom that says be careful 100 times a day. I'm just so afraid my kids are going to get hurt, but knowing that it's not really helpful to keep reminding them to be careful. I mean, of course, there's times where you should like remind them, but if they're handling it okay on their own, if they're climbing something tall or whatever, just standing back and watching and not trying to like rush up and help them. It's hard because when you're a parent, you want to protect them from bumping their head or falling down, but like there's a certain amount of that they have to do. We have this ledge you guys see right here. Mark has finally tall enough in the last few months that if he runs underneath the counter, he will hit his head on that. And I tried so hard to teach him when he was really close that he couldn't do that. Like you're about to hit your head, you're going to have to not walk under there. Like I told him, I showed him you're too tall and all of this. It took him running under there and hitting his head a couple of times to learn he can't do that. Sometimes you can't spare them from having to experience that. So anyway, I wish I could. I wish I could spare them from the pain, but they have to learn on their own. Anyways, I'm going to go keep making the house turn. All the plates I'm juggling of laundry and cleaning and kitchen stuff and all that, but we're powering through. The rain, I think, has stopped, but it's still windy and everything's wet out there, so we are not going outside today. So I'll catch you guys back when Mark lays down, and we'll kind of get a game plan for the afternoon.
It was a Thursday night when I first saw you. Those green eyes caught me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a Friday night when I first kissed you. You struck me like lightning. You broke my chains and released me. And days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day, 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day, 24/7. Yeah, every day, I will come running, babe. Every day, yeah, every day.
Sorry if you can hear the dryer going. It's always in the background of my videos. I've gotten a lot done today. Went ahead and made muffins so that we have those for the week. I used a different muffin mix. I used to buy the Martha White muffin mix all the time because there's so many different flavors, but I've been buying the Betty Crocker for the kids, and then I realized when I was doing my grocery pickup this week that the Martha White was a good bit cheaper. So we'll see how they like them. They look good. I haven't tried them, but they look good. So I've refilled my treat container with muffins. I just laid Mark down for a nap. He was not happy about it, but he was rubbing his eyes and he was tired. I found that ever since I took away the passy, he's done great. He's really done well, but he cries when I lay him down now. And before, he would just have that, I guess, to soothe him. So now he doesn't have that. He has to kind of cry he doesn't even cry 30 seconds. He's already stopped, but it makes me sad because I used to lay him down and he would just suck his passy and be all cozy. And now he looks at me and cries, but I know it's part of him learning how to soothe himself. It's hard. Like, Mark is my last baby, so all the milestones and all the things he's doing, it just kind of makes me a little, it's like bittersweet. But I have a lot of work I need to do for YouTube. And so now I need to go in there and do that. I really just want to, it's rainy, it's yucky. I just want to like sit down with my book. I'm reading a new book on Libby. It's called, what is it called? Oh, it's called Apples Don't Fall, I think. Something like that. It's by Lillian Morat. I don't know how to say her name. I'm going to butcher it. but she wrote a book I really like called What Alice Forgot. I read that actually on our cruise. It's an older book. I read it on our cruise when we went on that cruise more than a few years ago. So when I saw her she had this book, I thought I would try it. It's good so far. I really just want to sit and read that. Maybe I can get my work done and then read a little bit before the kids get home. We'll see. Mark's snaps are getting a lot shorter, so I don't have as long before he'll be up. But anyway, I'm gonna go do that. I'll check in with you guys. I'm so excited to try this breakfast casserole. I'm not a huge breakfast casserole person, so I kind of tweaked this recipe I found, and I'll tell you guys about that on the recipe video. But it calls for 6 eggs, and I reduced it down to 4 because I don't like really eggy things. I just am not a big egg person. But it also has the gravy in there, so I think it'll be enough like liquid. And then it called for biscuit dough, and I did use that, but it didn't call for any kind of potato, and I love like tater tots in a breakfast casserole, so I added those. We'll see how it turns out. I mean, I feel like sausage and biscuits and tater tots and gravy, like that has to be good. And cheese, like surely it's going to be good, but we'll see. So I definitely tweaked it. Probably shouldn't do that when I'm doing a video for YouTube, but I can't help it. I like to tweak recipes, and that's the thing, like with cooking, you can make recipes your own. You can leave stuff out, you can substitute it, you can totally change up the seasoning, you can do whatever you want. So we'll see how it turns out. I will definitely show you a clip on this video of how it looks. And huge bummer, I went to cut my cantaloupe and it was brown and gross in the middle. I actually picked out that cantaloupe because I've had really bad luck the last few times letting Walmart pick out my cantaloupes. Then they've been like really small and not fresh looking. So I thought, well, I'll just go in and pick it out this week. And it looked good on the outside, but it was gross on the inside. I was hoping that Aldi would have cantaloupes. I usually have better luck there, but they didn't have any this week. I've really been wanting like all the summer fruits like watermelon, but watermelon is so expensive. It's almost $10 a watermelon around here. So I'm going to wait until they hopefully go on sale. Hopefully they will. If not, we may just have to buy one anyway, because the thing about watermelon is it stretches a long way. Like it's a big fruit. So I feel like even $10, even though that's way expensive, it will last a while. And it's delicious. And I feel like it's not summer yet, but we're like getting into the warmer weather and I want watermelon. So tonight we will not have cantaloupe, but I do have grapes, I have strawberries, I have apples, I have some oranges, I think. So I think I'm gonna make like a fruit salad to go with the casserole. It'll be delicious. So I'm gonna go do my work. I'll catch y'all back when the kids get home.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. Trying to make this darkness go away.
All right, you guys. So I have forgotten to pick up the camera. It's always crazy when the kids get home. I ended up, sorry if you hear Layla barking at someone or something. It's always crazy when they get home. I worked until 30 minutes before the kids got home. I didn't really get much of a break, and I started. Actually, today, while I was busy working, I found a new channel, new to me, and I've never heard anybody talk about it. And it is called Fearfully Created. Fearfully Creative? I think it's Creative. I will link her channel down below. My favorite channel. I cannot get over how good she is and how likable she is, her personality. She has quite a few subscribers, so I don't know why she's never come up on anything like my homepage or anything like that. She's a Christian lady. She talks about her faith in such a beautiful way. She is so likable. She does a lot of like clean with me's and daily vlogs, and I just love her personality so much. I've been on like a binge of her videos, so I wanted to mention it because if you guys like my channel, you'll probably like her. She is just so likable. That's the only way I can describe her. She's so sweet. I was watching a vlog today and I had to comment on it because she full on preached a sermon. Like she is just it was powerful, and she does it in such a like relatable way. But she had it mixed in with her vlog, and it was just, I was like, go girl, preach it. So if you want to check out her channel, I'll link it down below. Marlena, Marina. I still don't even know her name. But I'll link her channel down below. Marina. I think it's Marina. I really, really like her. So then I baked the breakfast casserole, and this is the funniest thing. So about 3:30, 4 o'clock, David texts me. He's at work, and he texts me, and he was like, how early in the week do you make the meal plan? Which is so weird for him to text me that, because I ask him all the time when I'm doing the meal plan, like, is there anything you want me to cook? Like, I've even stopped asking him the last few months because he's always like, no, whatever you want to make. He's just like so not picky. And so he's like, well, how early on in the week do you make the meal plan for the week? And I said, usually before I go to the store, I will sit down and make a meal plan. And he was like, okay. And I said, well, why? Is there something you want? And he goes, y'all, I swear this is so creepy. He's like, yeah, actually, I have really been wanting breakfast for dinner. Y'all, I did not mention to him. Like, I just decided today that I was going to make that breakfast casserole. And I told him, I'm like, it's in the refrigerator right now. I already cooked it. It's so random. I haven't made breakfast for dinner in probably at least a month or two. And so, it was weird. They're like, we are like psychic or something. Yeah, he was like, I really would like some breakfast for dinner. I just have been craving it. And I'm like, well, you're in luck because I made a breakfast casserole today. He's like, no way. Yep. It was really, really good. And we have so much left over. It made a huge like pan, and it is so filling because it's got sausage and biscuit dough and eggs and cheese and gravy. And I put some tater tots in there. It's like an all-in-one dish. And it was so good. And we have so much of it left over. I'm like, I hope you liked it because there's a lot of it left. I came out here to talk to you guys. We're about to get the kids ready for bed. They've been so good tonight, playing and getting along and playing together. Nate's on a roll right now of relearning all of the countries. So you guys remember, if you were around when we were living at my mom and dad's house a year and a half ago, he got on this kick of countries and flags, and he memorized all however many countries there are in the world and their flag and the capitals and all this crazy stuff. And then after he like memorized all of it, he never cared about it again. He got like on a kick, he learned it all, and he got off of it. Well, just in this last week, he's become obsessed again with countries. He's been looking at his globe. He's been watching YouTube videos on the capitals of all these countries and flags. So he's been studying that. I even saw him making like a little PowerPoint presentation on flags. It's unreal. Also, we had to practice the recorder. Nate got a recorder, the little musical instrument. And they want me to start practicing with him. It is hilarious. I should have filmed that because it's me going, okay, cover this hole, now blow. Now you cover the holes. And he doesn't want to cover the holes. He just wants to blow in a very loud. We tried, and then I just was like, okay, we're done for today. Lucy, we got her homework done. Mark's been playing. David bathed the kids for me, or the boys. He bathed the boys for me. Lucy can bathe herself. But anyway, that was it for today. It was a really chill day. Layla's over here not barking at the door to be let in. We have such a nice little patio space out here. I find myself coming out here all the time. Our lights should be coming on soon. Probably in the next hour they'll come on. We have them on a timer. But it's just so peaceful out here, so I thought I'd come and end the vlog with y'all tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I really enjoyed spending the day with you. Tomorrow, hopefully it won't be so yucky and we can get outside a little bit and play or do something outside of the house, because Mark's been a really good sport just being kind of cooped up today. But anyway, I love you guys so much. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and subscribe if you're new. We'll see y'all tomorrow.